Now again, standard chip, square, lean forward, weight on this side, stay forward, pick your spot, and off she goes.
Winner of the gold medal and the champion golfer of the year is Padraig Harrington.
Okay, welcome back to Paddy's Golf Tips. We're here at the PNC Championship at Grand Lakes, 18 green. Pretty straightforward chip, 8 yards off the green. We don't know how much green we've got to work with. So what's going on here? This is the first thing, 101 at chipping. You've got to be able to hit a standard chip shot. Before you learn how to hit a lob shot, let's hit the standard shot. So what do you need with that? Essentially, we want to get ball turf first. We always want to hit the ball, squeeze it, feel like we're squeezing it down into the ground a bit, and out she goes. So I've set up a little drill here. So to do that, it's similar to bunker shots. We want to lean in on our left side. You will have some people that move. That takes quite a bit of timing. If you can do that, great, I'm happy for you. But for me, I would teach you, lean in your left side, get your sternum at least level with the ball or to the left of it. Stay left. I've set up a little towel here just to make sure. So when I hit this shot, I want to make sure I don't hit the towel. I want no backing up. I want no scoop, okay? You can use a towel, or actually it's going to be a little easier in this situation. I'm going to use an alignment stick. Do not use the shaft of your club because you could definitely break it. So put the ball 3-4 inches ahead of the shaft and just miss the shaft or the alignment stick. Just lean in. I've got a 7-iron to start with. So we're going to do a little trick. We're going to land it. Always, if you can, land the ball on the green. It's always the best choice. If you can land it on the green, you're going to get the most consistent bounce. If you have to land it in the fringe or in the rough, yes, sometimes speciality shots require that, but in general, land it on the green. Say 2 paces onto the green, that gives you a little room for error, and let it run to the hole. So I'm starting with my 7-iron. I'm going to get my weight over here. I'll even practice sometimes weight up, like so. Nicely punch forward. That should run all the way to the back of the green. Again, you'll see ball, turf. Runs out. Now I'm going to go from here, and I'm just going to run through my clubs here. And what you're going to see, I'm going to pick the same place to land it. Lean on my left side. I don't like getting this toe up. I know there's this big thing about getting the toe in the air. God, it gives me a terrible strike. I like to keep the club flush on the ground. Again, landed. 2 clubs on. Got a tiny bit of clip, but that was okay. I still hit down on it. Now what you're going to see is my 7-iron pitched about 1/5 of the way and ran 4/5. So got there. My 8-iron pitched about 1/4 of the way and ran 3/4. So my 9-iron, you got to be good at fractions around here. My 9-iron hopefully is going to pitch about 1/3 of the way. Now again, standard chip, square, lean forward, weight on this side, stay forward, pick your spot, and off she goes. So again, nicely, you can see 7-iron, 8-iron, this is a nice gapping. You should all practice this at home at least once or twice to get a feel, but I am giving you the little cheat sheet. A 7-iron goes about 1/5 of the way in the air, 8-iron 1/4, 9-iron 1/3, pitch and wedge about halfway. Probably hit that a little bit hard, and it got out to as far as the 9-iron. So we'll try that one again. There we go. Nicely, about halfway. Gap wedge. Again, leaning forward. Nothing fancy about this. This is all the square. The stick is quite good because you can see my ball position is quite a long way forward. There is times on the golf course if I got into a bad lie where I'm going to play it back here. But we're practicing our standard chip shot, neutral. Everything is neutral here. Forward. Nicer, much nicer hitting that. So it's getting a little bit of an upslope. So whereas that should be about a little over halfway, let's say three-fifths of the way. It's probably gone closer. Yeah, probably actually is 3/5. But I wouldn't recognise there is a little bit of difference in spin rate from that and the wedge, so I'll have to be careful with that. It's good to note the little bit of gap. Now I go to my 58, which isn't going to go very far at all. I said that's nearly jump. You're looking at all the way up to 3/4 of the distance to the hole with that. And then lastly for me, I have a 64 in my bag, and again that's going to come out not a lot different to the 58 in this circumstance, but generally you're looking like you're not going to run a 58 degree or a 64 degree to the back of the green. You're going to be going 4/5 of the way, 3/4 of the way to the hole, and it's going to check up. But you can see the difference in the drops. The 58 and 64 was very similar. A little bit of a gap for me there with the 52 and pitch and wedge. Lovely gap between 7, 8, 9. So we're nicely in position to see what each club does. But it's purely neutral shot. Make sure you have something like that stick in the ground. If you're practicing this at home, you just need a hard surface and a soft surface. So you could do it on the border of your carpet. Just make sure you're hitting forward. Always left of this line. You never ever want to see a situation where you never ever want to see this back up. So 2, 3, 4 inches ahead, you never want to see any lean back onto this right side. This is always to be avoided. We want steep and clean like that for your neutral, solid chip shots. There is no more to chip into that. Do vary the club. Do try and land it on the green. I will say one other thing when it comes to picking your spot to land the ball. We always want to try and land the ball at a flat spot, short of an upslope or over a downslope. That gives you loads of room for error. Okay, we've covered standard chip shot. Now we're going to have a little bit of bonus content, where to land your chips. So as I stand here, first of all, I'm looking at colour. We know that pale is downhill, down grain. We know that dark is uphill into the grain. Outside of that, I'm looking for slopes on the green. And what I want with a slope is, I want to land my chip in a flat spot on the green as preferable choice. Don't really want to land it off the green. Flat spot on the green, but I want to land it at the bottom of the slope. Now what I mean, if there's a down slope, I want to land it over. If there's an up slope, I want to land it short of it. Always on the flat around the slope. The reason being, and obviously if there's a bowl, that's brilliant, because if you're trying to land it in the bottom of the bowl, it gets the down slope if it's short, it gets the up slope if you hit it too hard. So this chip is very interesting. Nice little chip to the front pin. I've got a little bit of down slope here off this collar. I don't want to land it here. It's a bit rough. Why would I? It's nice and flat here, tiny bit of an upslope, and then it goes over the top. So anything landing up here is going long. Even if I play a flop shot, it's running. Anything landing here, I can get an iffy kick. I don't really. So this, I'm going to pick a club to land on this little nice flat spot. It's blowing downwind, so I'm not going to get too much spin. So I'm going to probably play this more with loft and soft into that area. Just about 18 inches onto the green. Again, I'm staying forward. Landed it perfect in my spot. It wasn't even a great strike, and it's run up there nicely to 2-3 feet. We'd be happy with that in this situation. Now, if I kind of leave that short, so I've mishit it, landed short, we've seen it's taken that big kick forward. Actually, it was going in the hole. I swear it was going in the hole. It was. Let's see if we can get a little faster, a little spinnier. There we go. So I've chucked that a little further, a little bit more spin. It's got a little bit of hit. It was fast after the hole. It's gone a little further, but it still get a little bit of the benefit of that upslope. So it really is worth your while landing in flat areas around slopes and picking a club to suit that shot, rather than blindly just picking one club and just guessing at what's going to happen. So those definitely the two things. Be aware how each club runs out. Again, your 7-iron's going to go about 1/5 of the way. Your lob wedge, it's got to be 80% of the way to the hole with a lob wedge, pretty much so. On a standard flat green, and then pick your flat spot in order to land the ball on, and that will give you the best chance, the most room for error, always with the weight forward. And that's, you know, that stick is a great way to practice because it's easy to move around. That's all there is to standard chipping. If you have a comment or suggestion about future videos, please put it in the comments below. If you enjoyed or found these videos helpful, please like or subscribe down below to encourage me to do more. 4